Sweats of Freedom, a documentary film focusing on Nigeria's struggle for democracy, had its in-house premiere with professional colleagues and friends in attendance. The documentary was shown to the select audience on Saturday in Abuja to elicit a critical appraisal of the documentary before its grand premiere on the 22nd of May. Some guests at the event who said they thoroughly enjoyed the evening commented on the documentary.
The history and the struggle for freedom in Nigeria. It's a very great initiative that a lot of young people in Nigeria really need to watch and look at the history of Nigeria, where we're coming from and where we are going, and we don't need to go back to where we are from. We need to move ahead forward. This is a new generation, and the youth of Nigeria need to know that all what Nigeria have passed through over the years is a very devastating situation where we need to really amend a lot of things.
I must especially thank Bill Martin Ilo and his crew for a job well done. What happened from 1966 to 1999 and beyond is still happening, and that actually calls for concern. So I think to really correct some of these anomalies so that this country or the tendencies that we're observing now or we are seeing now could be nipped at the bud, is that this documentary should be brought to the fore.
A very good effort at documenting where we started our journey as a nation, especially what happened between 1966 and the first coming of the military up to now that we're experiencing some democracy. But essentially, there are characters that I think we need to highlight. Somebody like Gani made committed effort. He went above board, quite unlike an average African, in showing commitment towards freedom and the deepening of democracy in Nigeria.
The CEO of Signature TV, Vim Martin Obiora Ilo, thanked everyone present on behalf of the Signature TV team and enjoined them to attend the grand premiere on the 22nd of May at the Silverbird Galleria in Abuja. He stated that the objective of the documentary was to tell the story of the ills that almost tore Nigeria apart and to awaken Nigeria to the need to avoid a repeat of those mistakes.
The Signature Communications and Signature Productions, I'd like to say thank you to all of you who made our time to come preview this documentary with us. What we try to do this evening is just like in our traditional setting, when you've brought a masquerade. Where we come from, you actually bring the masquerade from wherever. Before you go to the town square, you usually show it some members of the community to be sure that this masquerade is strong enough, is beautiful enough to go to the public square. And I must say that we are really, really grateful for the comments that you have made, for the things you pointed out. And I'm sure that when we put all that in a basket and see what we can improve on, our showing, the premiere on the 22nd, if it was going to be 50%, it would be 70. If it was going to be 70, it would be 90. Because we have other people weighing in and, redirecting us. the history of Nigeria between 1966 and 1999, which is our focus in this documentary, cannot be finished in 10 episodes of 1 hour each. Honestly, if you ask me or my colleagues, we've been on this project for almost 2 years. You edit and edit. We interviewed so many people, but how can you get all these people into 1 hour? How can you get these people into 1 hour? Part of what we'll be asking, and I'd like to tell us that Ford Foundation supported us on this project. And what we'll be asking Ford and other organizations is that we need to tell more of the stories. That what happened in those 20 or more years cannot be captured in 1 hour, no matter how we try.
The documentary, a production of Signature TV with support from the Ford Foundation, is of 1 hour duration, concerning the military era from the first coup in 1966 to the return to democracy in 1999. Ifunanya Ilodianya, Signature TV.